Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Farmington, New Mexico. I'm in the northwestern corner of New Mexico where the four states meet of New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, and Arizona. I know you probably have some questions already. Why is he wearing that? Well, it is cold. It is 25 degrees, which is, I think in Celsius is about -4, -5. And there's a cold wind blowing from the north right now. So yeah, it's cold. And I know what else you're thinking. That's not a very beautiful landscape photography location behind me there, is it? Well, no, it's not. Yeah, it's not a very beautiful landscape photography location for sure, but that is my first restaurant that I became a general manager at back in 2007. I was promoted and sent up here to Farmington, New Mexico. I was living in Albuquerque, New Mexico, which is about 3 hours southeast of here. And yeah, that's my first restaurant. So I'm going to flip you around here in a second. I'm standing on the riverbank of the Animas River, which flows down from the mountains of Colorado. And it's a beautiful location. And it was a great spot for when, after a tough shift at the restaurant, come out here, stand by the river, and just decompress a little bit before getting back at it. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to flip you around here in a minute and show you the view along the river. Kind of got to be careful what's around me here. There's no bears, luckily, but this area is overrun with feral cats and skunks. In fact, the gentleman who now runs this restaurant used to work for me back then, and he, on one of his first shifts at this restaurant, he was sprayed by a skunk. And he stunk for about a week before he finally got it out. So Bret gave me his permission this morning to come down here at the restaurant and kind of film around it and film here at the riverbank. So appreciate that, Bret. Hope you're watching, and get to see him later this afternoon. 10 years. It's 10 years, almost to the month since I've been here. Yeah, it's good to be back. Good memories here. Lots of good memories from 2007 to 2011 here. All right, let's focus on taking some photography here, though. All right, so there you can see behind me is the Animas River. It's not a really long river. It's about 125 miles long. Like I said, it starts up in the mountains of Colorado and flows down here. And right before I got here in 2007, the Army Corps of Engineers came in here and built some water diversions, made these huge boulders down here because this bank that I was standing on was eroding the river bank away. Plus, it was threatening the parking lot of the restaurant and the restaurant itself. So they built those probably about 15 years ago, and the parking lot and the restaurant are still standing, so I guess they did a great job. But yeah, what a beautiful view. A lot of wildlife along this river, like I said, feral cats and skunks, bald eagles, fox, deer, a lot of deer around here. Luckily no bears, don't have to worry about this time around. But yeah, beautiful view. A lot of ducks down there already. And in the spring, when the snow from the mountains in Colorado melt off, this river is absolutely raging. Right now it's just kind of a lazy flow. Yeah, nonetheless beautiful. Little bit of color still left in the trees here, but I think I'm just about a week or two too late, unfortunately. But yeah, it's just good to be out of Florida. Like I said, good memories from here. And we got about 20 minutes till sunrise. Starting to get a little bit of color there. There's some high clouds there that are kind of lighting up pink right now, so I'm going to get this shot. Other than that, not much cloud in the sky. That's kind of what this area is famous for. New Mexico, most places in New Mexico get about 300 days per year of straight sunshine. So not a lot of opportunity for clouds here. Yeah, let's get this shot while the colors are up there in the sky. All right, guys, I don't know if you can see this, but here in the restaurant parking lot, there's my rental car right there. Whole family of I guess wild turkeys. Some more over there. Yep, that's one thing this restaurant always has to deal with. Wildlife. Oh, fun times. Good memories. Stay away from my car. All right, let's get back to the photography. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to film this handheld. Sorry, I only brought one tripod with me since this really isn't a landscape photography trip for us, but beautiful scene along this river. Really high contrast scene though. Bright skies, really dark along the riverbank here. I'm gonna have to bracket my shot here. I know it doesn't look like it on the camera, but down here, very dark here in person and very light up in the sky. So yeah, I'm gonna do a 3-shot bracket, one underexposed, one overexposed, one just perfectly exposed. 2-second timer, 15th of a second, ISO 100. All right, let's take the shot. Looks pretty nice. There's really only one composition available at this location. I could get down there along the riverbank, but again, skunks. Still a little dark down there, so don't really want to risk it. But yeah, a little bit of, maybe a little bit of color in my shot there. I'm gonna move down to a park that's about 2 miles south of here called Berg Park. Nice park with walking trails along the river. I was gonna go there first, but I thought it'd be not the smartest idea with the skunks. Yeah, let's move down there now that it's getting light out. See what we can find. All right, guys, I've moved down to Berg Park. I don't know if you can see that with all the shadows there, but right there in front of the barn is a deer. Then over under that tree is about 3 more. All right, everybody, welcome back to Berg Park. I'm about 2 miles down the road from where I was behind the restaurant there. Kind of out on this man-made jetty out in the middle of the Animas River. Unfortunately, the sun's already getting high in the sky. It's a little harsh. So I've come out on this jetty. I'm taking photos of these rapids here. I've had to put on my 10-stop ND filter. I'm down to ISO 50 and doing a 30-second exposure. Problem is, got really harsh shadows there, and then the bright sunlight up on those old cottonwood trees there. We'll see how it comes out, though. I'll put that up on the screen for you right now. See what you think. This part's just kind of turning in more to reminiscing. I used to bring the dogs down here to walk around on my days off, and just a beautiful place. It's really beautiful. Anyway, I'm gonna get this shot, and I'll put that up on the screen for you right now. All right, I hope you like those long exposure photos of those little rapids here on the Animas River. Try to navigate my way down this jetty here. Like I said, kind of a strange town. Kind of a weird mix of natural beauty and, you know, man-made stuff like oil and natural gas refining, which is really the major industry in this part of the country. Sorry if I'm out of breath here. The elevation's about 5,500 feet. Not sure what that is in meters, maybe 1,500, 2,000 meters, something like that. And being at sea level for the last 10 years, whew, struggling. All right, so for my last composition, I think today, I've come a little bit farther down the river, getting close to the car and the road. Just kind of set up here along the river, kind of a classic shot. Maybe a little bit of autumn color. Sun's starting to get way too harsh, as you can see behind me there. But I do have my camera and tripod set up here, maybe even a little bit precariously here. Trying to get a long exposure here, so I put on my 15-stop ND filter and really trying to smooth out this water. Maybe there's a little bit of rapids, whitewater rapids going there. But what I'm really hoping for is that there's enough shadows throughout the river there that's going to cause this kind of oily look to it. So I'll put that up on the screen right now, assuming it comes out. Last time I had my 15-stop ND filter out, I couldn't keep the wind from shaking my camera because it was such a long exposure. It was about 7 or 8 minutes. This one's going to be about 4, and there's not much wind. So yeah, let me know what you think of this one. All right, everybody, I think I got down to this Berg Park just a little bit too late. The sun's already getting high in the sky. Nothing to block it. It's just getting a little harsh. And I think I'm just here a little bit too late for the autumn colors, but that's all right. It's good to be back, and hope you enjoyed the look around of my old hometown of 4 years, Farmington, New Mexico. Definitely a lot of natural beauty here, but at the same time, there's a lot of oil fields and natural gas fields. And so within the natural beauty, you'll have where they're drilling for oil or natural gas. So it's kind of weird, but the beauty's definitely here. You just got to look for it. And unfortunately, I'm not here long enough to really dig into it. And I definitely didn't appreciate it while I lived here. Again, maybe another place to come back to in the future and explore a little longer. And if my son chooses to go to college up there in Durango, Colorado, this is only about 40 minutes away. So yeah, I definitely could make it back here if that's his university of choice. All right, everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the photos today, the look around my old hometown, some of the B-roll, a little bit of drone footage over the river. And yeah, it's good to be back in cold weather. I really enjoyed this. It's starting to warm up a little bit now. It's probably too warm for the parka, but yeah, definitely having a great time. Not sweating and it's hot. I feel like I say that in every video, but yeah, this is fantastic, and it's good to be back where they experience a little bit of change of seasons. All right, everybody, have a great week. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you again. Probably for the next location is going to be up in Colorado. All right, we'll see you soon. Bye.